Hello my 50 subscribers. So I'm here with Larry again. He got a Mazda Bongo right behind us. And right behind me is right behind his Bongo is my Delica. We'll do a side-by-side comparison, but I'll show you that after a while. Go ahead and talk to the camera about the Bongo.
Okay, well I'll give you the quick lowdown. So it's a 2.5 liter turbo diesel Bongo, and this was made in Japan and they're sold in Japan. And this one has the pop top. This is called a Mazda Bongo Friendly Auto Free Top 4-wheel drive, and it's 1995. It has about 85,000 miles on it, and I bought it at auction from B Forward, and it's great. It's very comfortable van to drive. It's 4-wheel drive, but it's not a hardcore 4-wheel drive. It's just a plain old, good for snow, good for dirt road kind of 4-wheel drive. But it does have a pop top, and it can sleep 4 people fairly comfortably. And to start it, it's just like any diesel. It's got a little glow plug coil when you turn it on. When the coil turns off, then it just starts. And that's also your check engine light. So if that's blinking, you're in trouble. Mazda Bongo is... there's 2 types. There's the free top with the pop top, and then there's a regular tin roof. But the main thing about these is that the seats fold down, so it's kind of a camper vanish. But it can also it's a daily it's a daily van that can also be a camper van on the weekends. And so the main thing is that the seats here slide forward and back a lot. You can go all the way forward and back, and then that they'll first you can convert the seats into a table. This one also converts into a table if I jump over. So both of them are tables, and then the backs can become seats, and the front also becomes a seat. It doesn't swivel, unfortunately, but the footrest rotates, and then you can have a nice and comfortable seat.
You want to show a sample of how that
Sure.
works?
Sure, let me suffer. No, it's not so bad. It's better for kids, but if you're sitting here, it's fine. And then the back seats, I have them up, but if you put them down, which I should show you, then it's actually really comfortable for talking and having, having kind of a, camping van experience. Let me go put this down. You can see that's a bed, but if you put that up, here, I'll do that. Might as well just do it. Where am I? Sorry. There it is. I knew it's in there. And so you can sit here, and the other person can sit there. And you can have a party. So the other thing is that the top pops. So you can stand on this, or you can put the seats up, but you can actually stand on this to get up here. You guys want to see the top up?
Yeah.
The top, pop. Okay, so the pop top's kind of it's like a devil operation. You have to have the emergency brake up, or it won't go up. And then then it goes up. There you go. And then to go down, and it's really speedy. Not. But it's automatic, so. And then when it stops beeping, it's done. So that's kind of the party trick. So the other cool thing, so it's got a hatch, so you're pretty cut off, but this whole thing goes up, so you can stand. And to get up here. So this is not matte, it's hard. So you can stand here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then and you can actually stand on there if you want to, or whatever. But so this is a mat, and then so when you get in, you have a hatch here. Sorry. This is how I rip the thing. But anyway, you can either get up this way. That's how I usually do it, and then put it down, or you can go through the hatch. And so this, I was corrected on my last video. This is for passing drinks up or stuff up, but it's also, that hole is for the vent. So when you close the roof, when the hatch is closed, the air can come out. So, but yeah, in Japan they advertise it. They have a commercial where they're passing up beers through here. So that's what I think knowing Japanese, that's the main reason for it. So, but it's not bad up here. Okay. Yeah, you should Have it get up there. And I'll put the hatch down.
Oh.
You can stand on here, so you can see the stars. Oh wait, here you go.
Oh.
Enjoy.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay.
And then, oh, I'm sorry. That all opens up. Yeah, actually, you can open the whole thing so that it's completely, the net and everything comes down, so that you can actually stand up there.
Oh.
So it's, some people use it for astrophotography. So the whole thing can come apart, essentially. But I ripped it. When I was showing it at another video, the screen was up and this wasn't, and I ripped the hell out of the screen. So you have to fix the screen, you have to remove the top. So those are all rivets or screws. So every one of those screws has to come out. And then down here, I forgot what they use, but yeah, it's not going to be fun to fix the top, unfortunately. So it has the beer hole, but it also has the secret cup holders that are filthy. Sorry, I didn't wash it, nor myself. And then, let's go make the bed.
Okay.
I'll go how that works. So it's kind of lumpy, but it's fine. And then this thing slides forward. So you can put this completely flat. Let me do that in a minute. And then so you slide this forward. Sorry. So the one issue with this compared to the Volkswagen T3 or campers Euro van is that you don't get much space to walk around when the bed's down. Sorry, hitting the wrong one. And there you go. And then that's a bed. And so this is designed to use futons, so it's exactly the width of a futon, the length. So you'd put a futon down here to get rid of the lumps.
Okay.
Same thing with up there. It's exactly, they have a space for a futon right here. So if you have a Japanese futon, you just fold it out, and then you can fold it up and actually close the top.
Here, go ahead and call me.
Sure, I'll get you. I'll try to record it correctly and not miss the button this time. Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay. How is it?
The back.
What?
Is
it too lumpy?
Yeah.
No, we used the air mattress and it was great.
Yeah, the air mattress is better.
Yeah.
But that's a roomy actually.
It is, yeah. It's great for sleeping. And so it's, this car, unlike the Vanagon, I had the Vanagon camper. So you have the Weekender. The Weekender is more designed for commuting, and then a camper, which is how most people use the cars. Because if you've ever had a Vanagon camper, or the Euro camper, it's not very much space for camping. The stove is too small. The sink is essentially so small it's useless. And then the refrigerator leaks and never works. And everybody will tell you that if you've ever had the T3 camper. The Weekender is a much better car. People who actually use them know that the Weekender had the table and the seat. And this is more like a Weekender. This is for daily commuting, so you use it every day. And then when you want to camp, it's available. So it's not sitting, at home not being used because it's a camping car. It's actually a regular car that could be a camper when you need it. So, which is exactly how I use mine. Daily use, it's easy to get up to 8 people in here, but it's got like the back heater in here and everything. You can control it in the front. There's a little thing that says back, but this is all customizable here. So, and it's, this on auto, you take that off, you can turn it off, everything. So you can control the heat and the cold in the back. It just makes it really convenient to use. And then the people who sit in the back, it's way more comfortable than sitting in the front because you got the seat cushions and everything. You got a lot of space. So all the kids don't want to sit in the front; they want to sit in the back. This is much better. They're like, ah, and then the seat can, go back, so they can be like,
All right.
So the kids love that. Oh, and the hat trick.
The hatch.
The best part of this van, I forgot to show you. Okay, so get over here, or you can sit in there. So you're sitting there having your, glorious lunch exclusively, and then you say, I need some privacy. And then you've got the electric curtains. They work great. They really do isolate the light and everything.
That's
when
nice.
you're camping. And in the back, there's curtains as well. So. And it really does cut out the light. The only issue you have is the front.
Yeah.
They actually sell a thing for it. So that they make. They had them in Japan, but now they make them out of England. So, but yeah, it's for camping. It's great. So, and it's all auto. So there's 2 versions. The higher end version has an automatic heating system, which works well. And then you can see the curtain button, so you can do one side. And you push up like that. So, if you're gonna buy one, this is really common to fail.
Oh.
And they want like $400 for new switches, if you can find them. But they're super easy to fix. You have to take them out and just clean them. That's what's happened. Is they just need to be cleaned, and that's the only thing. Plus, on the door, you can control each curtain where there's a switch. Like you'll see a switch there. It's not on the door or on the door handle. Oh, it's above your head.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, so each person in the front and the back can control their curtain.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. So, and that's about it. I mean, but that's kind of people are like, wow. But a lot of cars in the 90s in Japan, vans had that. So, quick going down.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of funky. It has a, do you want to put it down?
Yeah, let's see it go down.
So, I always, I'll put this down first. It's just easier. What's cool is like they kept in mind the skylight. So it still works even when the top's down. So you just have to make sure it has like it has a lock up there. Do you see it where it says?
Yeah.
So it's to make sure that nobody's up there when you close it. So they can't close it unless you hit this lock first. And then it stops to make sure that you still don't crush anything. So it stops here, then you have to hit the button again. Let me turn this around. Oh wait, let me slide that forward. You can't slide back because it's in chair mode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So reach on under your right leg, and you'll see a thing to pull it forward. And I just had to pull it. That's perfect. Okay. Now you can go all the way back. So.
Oh, okay.
So you have a hump there.
Yeah.
But so the driver's side has the hump, but it has a footrest that when you put your foot on there, you don't feel the hump. You see that right on all the way on the left side?
Yep.
So it's designed for that. But first thing I said, I was like, crap, this sucks.
Yeah, this hump does suck. It's
it's a hump. Yeah. So I'm used to it. I don't even notice it anymore. My wife, if you go pull it, you're tall, you have long legs, so you have to pull it a little bit. But yeah, the back, as long as you remember to put your foot there, then you don't notice the hump. So, but here you do. So I'm like, I don't know. So, but you can find a position. Once you get used to it, you don't notice it so much. So, fine paint job with all the undercoat or the top coat coming off. It's kind of it's loose. This still works. So there's no engine because it's in the middle. I'll show you that. You have to get it from the seats. And then this is the air box. And then the air cleaner, I think, is actually underneath. The area is empty because it's designed for what's called a leisure battery or a recreation battery. And then, but mine doesn't have that on here. And then the biggest problem with the Mazda Bongo diesels, the 2.5 liter diesels, are overheating. So if you see overheating on your thing, it's already too late. Oh. So you have to always watch it. The reason why is air. If you don't fill it up with fluid correctly, air will it'll make an air pocket at the top of the right by the cylinder head, or the top of the cylinder, and then that will overheat, and so then you get boiling and stuff. So that's why a lot of the ones in the UK, they install a separate fluid alarm. Like, so if that goes off, even though the car temperature is good, you know, okay, you have to add fluid because it wasn't. This is the fun part. So this whole thing comes off. There's screws under here, but I didn't put them on. But this whole thing comes out. It comes out pretty easily. And then, oh, look at what I found. I'm always finding little things when I take that off. So you can see there's little clips here. I think the Delica has the same system, right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And then these just pop up. Pull it up. And there's a thing over there that you undo as well, but this gets you close enough. so you can see in there.
Oh yeah.
So the turbo's right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the this is the air conditioner and the alternator, oil check, oil. It's all pretty empty in here. So people store other things in here, like the kerosene heaters and stuff. They all put in here and stuff like that. So a lot of space to work.
So I'm guessing that you do the same on the other side too,
Yep,
right?
it does. So to access the other side, like the I can't remember what's on that side. I think I've only looked in there once.
Is it does it open up like this too on the other side?
Yeah, on both sides open
Okay.
up, and then you can actually get to it from back there too.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the back as well. You can see the whole thing unscrews if you need to. And this entire part will come out
Okay.
if you need to remove the engine or anything.
So
like that.
on the Delica, this whole thing along with the shifted area,
Yeah.
it open up, and to access the other side, you have to unbolt the whole share.
Oh, okay. No, this one has a snap on both sides. I remember I think I first did it on this side. So I'll check that because I'm not sure. 100%. Here, let me go. Now I'm intrigued. I just, it's like this thing's like, don't unloosen me. Yeah, it's like.
Stuck on something, huh?
Yeah. Maybe over here.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I guess I don't want people to get loose. I think it's undone.
Is it?
Yeah. Now it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Great.
And then the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yes, dang, that's a big gearbox.
Right? And I have a I bought a new thing for it. Power steering fluid. That's good to know. I didn't know all this was here. So it says, what's it? Timing belt wa 100,000 kilometers. Something umi ni something kudasai. I think you're supposed to change the timing belt every 100,000 kilometers. So.
I see a frame here, so it looks like it's a body-on frame. It appears.
It might be, because you see the frame here.
Yeah.
Or it could be a subframe, I'm not sure.
Probably subframe.
Yeah. That's good. Now I know where I can. I have the fuel filter and the fuel filters on the other side. I bought a whole bunch of filters, oil filters. Now I know you can get them here in the US, but I didn't know. It's aftermarket.
Okay.
Handmade. That's a piece of wood.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So they took out the ashtray and put in a cup holder. So I love it.
All right. So here is the side-by-side comparison, and I can't really tell which is longer or taller. They look about the same. But I know for sure one thing, the ground clearance on the Delica is way more higher than on the Bongo.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. This is definitely not a four-wheel drive. I mean, four-wheel drive for snow and dirt roads. I tried to take it up, what's it called? What's one TFL uses? Whatever 2.0.
Cliffhanger?
Cliffhanger, that's it. And it got stuck in the sand. Otherwise, I had the clearance to go. And I could have done it if I did a running start, but I just didn't want to take a chance. Because nobody was there. It was just me monitoring.
Oh.
I was like, okay, if somebody's there, I would have done it.
Yeah.
So I was like, at least rescue us.
That easy part, right?
The very bottom. Once you get up, it's fine. But it just couldn't. That day was really sandy. It's getting sandier there. So it didn't have any problems getting stuck in the pond. That's how I found out it was truly four-wheel drive, because the wheels were spinning. And had a running start, it would have been fine.
Cool. Driving the Bongo. Let's go for it. So I see it says D3. Is that 3 gears?
It's a 4-speed.
4-speed?
Yeah, and so So you can go to, it's like low and then special low, and then you'll see there's a little button that's a hold button. So it'll hold it in the gear that you're in.
Okay.
So some people use it for going up hills and then going down hills as well to slow them down. So, and then and so what is it in now? Do you know?
It's in.
Let's see what happens. If you go into neutral, you'll know.
Okay.
I think it's in neutral. Okay. I'm always like that. I have to check.
So is this a 95?
This is a 95, so it's the first year.
Okay. So how is this getting reading?
Oh, okay. So that is it's all from GPS. It doesn't have an OBD2 reader, so it has a little GPS receiver in there.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then,
it calculates it by the satellites.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
So nothing with the phone, no hookers to phone. Or
no. So the timing is automatic. The time is automatic as well. You just have to put in the time zone.
Okay.
And then so it gets it from the satellite. And so it's fairly accurate. I had to they have it. I use my cell phone to.
Oh yeah. A lot more quicker than my Delica.
It's not fast, but for a turbo diesel in Colorado, it does good. Good enough. You'll be able to keep up with the traffic, and it's fairly smooth. So that's the other thing I hated was with the Volkswagen Camper was just always being in the slow lane. Me and the trucks fighting it out, going up. Didn't have to do that at all when we went to the Great Sand Dunes. So,
Yeah.
So I think for daily commuting, which is how I use it, plus road trips, it's been great. That's why I'm very, very happy with it. So, but hardcore four-wheel driving, no. I have to reserve that for the Pajero if I ever start it.
You know what? This has a better gear ratio too.
It does. There's some kind of like coupling. You'll notice they set it at after 40 to 45 miles an hour. Some kind of coupling with the torque converter happens, and so you'll notice it's kind of squishy. And then when you go a little faster, it's more solid. So supposedly you can tow with it as well. It'll drive 75, 80 all day long. So, and I think what you're doing with 65, 60, almost 70, and the RPMs are like 25. So it's not bad. The red line's what, 5?
Yeah.
So
I'm going 65, which is 100 on my Delica.
yeah.
And I'm already at 3,000 RPM. My EGT is already up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they just had a better motor, my God, what a great car it would be. That was the only issue I had with the Delica. Otherwise,
well, at least on the L300, the 400, the Space Gear.
yeah, Space Gear is a much better car. It's like this, but much better four-wheel drive car. That has, I think, has a low and high 4.
Yeah. Optional LSD or some models.
Yeah, they just wish they'd put a pop top on it. That would be so good. Because I think the seats fold flat, don't they, on the Space Gear?
Yeah.
So I looked at the Space Gear as well, but then I went with this just because of the pop top.
So the Delica will be struggling.
What?
Now it was just the Delica will be struggling on it. It'll be going 45.
Oh, really?
35.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think that's why every time I think about it, it's like I was always having problems with our Delica, and it was all the engine related. If it just had a slightly better engine, it would have rocked. So they made the newer design. After the Space Gear, there's a newer design, but it looks kind of like your design, the original, the 3rd gen Delica, but it doesn't have the 4-wheel drive as good a 4-wheel drive. But people do hop them up and everything. So, so my neighbor in Japan has one. I should take a picture of it, show it to you, because it's a pretty slick car. I've always liked the way that looked too. So, yeah, maybe you'll have to do an LS engine swap. somebody done that yet?
Probably not.
Why not? Haven't heard that yet. So, oh, here, let me go turn the temperature. I'm at 26C. Sorry, you're probably cooking. And then I have it on heat mode. Yeah. You should start getting wind out of there. My air conditioning belt's loose, so I have to turn on the air conditioning.
Yeah. Oh.
The Econ, I don't know why it works. Maybe different belt. So apparently that's a common problem too. So it could be the pulley. We'll find out. But
where do we go for that low numbers at last time?
I'm trying to think. Oh, should I turn it off? I've been filming the whole time. 7 straight minutes. Sorry, buddy.